Hello and welcome to the fourth and final graphing video for Primer 4. In this video we're going to be making a scatter plot. So in this video I'm back to using the oddball and lucky vectors. Again, these represent two different lakes. I'm just going to load these here. Oddball is a lake and lucky is a lake, and all these values represent different levels of mercury for sediment samples taken at different depths. So the way that we make a scatter plot in R is really simple and similar to the way that we make a box plot or a bar plot. And so we're going to use the plot command, and I'm going to ask for oddball on the x value. So the way that the plot works is they want the x vector and then the y vector. So that's going to be, for us, I want oddball on the x, and I want lucky on the y. And run that with Control R. And there we have it. That's a scatter plot. But I don't quite like the look of this. I don't like that the points are so close to the sides. So I'm actually going to change the x limit and the y limit so that the ranges of the data, the range of the box shown here. So I'm going to change the x limit by going x limit equals c function, which is how we make vectors in R. So I would like to change the x limit to be between 60 and 130. So I'll extend those out a little bit. And same with the y limits. I want to make those different, maybe between 40 and 60, or 90, sorry. All right, so let's try it again. Okay, I like that better. I like the way that the data is represented there a little better. I also want to make a title. And so once again, the way that you make a title for your figures is you go main equals, and then open a quotation mark. And I'm going to call this comparing lake mercury concentrations. And I think that's closed already. Here we go. Okay, so there we have a lovely title. I don't really like that this is, just for the video here, I don't like that this is running past what I can see on my editor. So I'm just going to press enter and put it into a different line. And that doesn't affect anything that we're doing. As long as our commands remain within the brackets here, within the plot brackets, I can put it way down here, I can go tab, whatever. The spaces don't really matter. It's just for organization. So I'm also going to change the x-axis labels and the y-axis labels. So the x label I'm going to call oddball hemoglobin concentration. I'm just going to do that with square brackets just to save us some time. And then I'm also going to change the y label to be lucky hemoglobin mercury. I keep saying hemoglobin because I worked with hemoglobin in my own stuff, my own work. And then I think I'd like to move that down here as well. Okay, so I like that better. And I think the last thing that I'd like to start playing around with is I'm going to show you a way that you can add lines of your own to a scatter plot using AB line. So with AB line, I just want to add some either some horizontal or some vertical lines. So if I wanted to add, I want to add a vertical line at the mean value of oddball. So I would do that by going V equals mean of oddball. And there we go. I'd like to make another one at a horizontal line. So H equals the mean of lucky. And there I get another one. You don't need to put in something like mean. You can actually just put in just regular old numbers. So for example, if I wanted a vertical line at 100, I could just type in 100. and that'll do it. I'm going to show you some other ways to play around with lines too. So say I want a different color for the line, I can go color is red. I want the line type to be different, so I'm going to make this line type of 2, which is a dashed line. And then I'm going to change the line width, which is LWD equals 3 to make that a thicker line. And I'm going to rerun this. Great, and there's all kinds of different lines you can do. So if I make that a 5, you'll see different lines. Oh, that was to make the line thicker, but if I do a different type of line, so I'll make that 5, we see different types of lines. So that's it for now. That's how to make a scatter plot. And in the next primer, we're going to be looking at how to do some more basic stats in R.